And Tia says, female 19 UAE says, whenever I meet someone and we click together, I don't know why, I overthink the relationship, and when they pull back, I try to go their attention to get their attention again. That's naturally you want to be in a relationship, and sometimes our eagerness toward achieving that relationship ruins that relationship because most people are not confident. So when you put so much effort and attention to them, show your love and care and attention, since they don't have enough confidence or value for themselves, they somehow feel that they're being attended to, but they don't know why, because in their mind, they're not so worthy. In their mind, they're not so hot. In their mind, they're not so special. So they say, if I don't think I'm so special myself, why is this girl paying so much attention and thinks I'm so special? I know I'm not. I know I'm not that hot. So why is this girl paying so much attention to me? Or vice versa. If you're a guy, you like a girl, you pay so much attention to her, and she's not that confident, and she doesn't think much of herself. Says, if I don't think much of myself, why is this guy thinking so much of me? I don't think I'm much, but he thinks I'm much. Well, perhaps he's not much to think that I'm something which I'm not much. So that means he's not much. So if he's not much, I don't want him. So sometimes you need to peel back, be a little bit cautious or patient, and let them prove that they deserve your attention. You know, regardless of how eager you are to have something, let's say a product that you really want, but while you're walking, some salesperson comes on and says, please buy this, please buy this, the same thing that you actually want. I give it to you for a really cheap price, really cheap price. Suddenly you say, well, that thing that I really wanted always doesn't seem so hot now because this guy is just actually giving it away. Yeah, suddenly it's lost value to me. Before I was, seeking it out, but now it's so available to me. I don't think it's so valuable because it's so available to me. We are accustomed to think something that is so available to us is not really so valuable. It has to be scarce. Some kind of a show, a game. You can have it, but not really. Really? No, but I want to have it. Well, you may. I will decide. Depending. These things, it games. So pull back a little bit. Don't be so available. I have the same problem. I see a girl, I like her, I attend to her, I pay attention to her, and maybe I've been in a conversation, tell her I like you. And they may actually turn around and say, I like you too. But people are not so confident in their minds. As soon as they see somebody so, let's say, great or good looking or fit or whatever that pays attention to, which is what they wanted. But when they see it so available, suddenly they think, oh, maybe it's not that great because why is it so available? I don't think I'm really that qualified. So why is it so available? So if it's so available, maybe something wrong with it. So maybe it's not much. I don't want it. I change it. That's the mentality of most people, unless that person really qualified, really confident. And when you pay the attention to, he or she appreciates this. Oh, great. Like I would say, oh, well, she knows quality. She already understands. She likes our conversation. She likes the attention I give her. She can reciprocate, and she does. So perfect. Hard to find those people. So chill out. Pull back a little bit. You're a girl. You know how to play the game. Play the game. We're so simple, we men. You play the game. For a while, we try to come even further for you. But you come so available. Well, most of us, if we're reasonable, we'll say, great, welcome. But some of us may actually think, well, maybe not. So same way, it goes both ways. So play a little bit with the guys and not be so available. They'll come after you. All right. And she says, I text first and sometimes they don't reciprocate. with me and they don't text me except if I text them. Yeah, because they like to be in control and they're actually hoping that you will text them because they won't have no challenge. They don't want to hear no. So they want you to take a step so they know, oh, you're available. You're gonna be with them. And then now the ego goes to their head and they want to control now. So they wait for you to be more thirsty so they could now become unfair and take advantage from you when you're not necessarily ready to put out as much as you're willing to put out at the time. So that's another game. So the key is here. You text them once, whether you're a guy or a girl, doesn't matter. It works the same way. You meet someone, you're interested, and you talk about texting each other. So you text and she responds. You text, she responds. You text, ask for a date, let's say go out. She says, oh, it's a very good idea, but I can't. I'm doing this. Okay. A few days later, you try again, same or different suggestion, and she will say, oh, it's a wonderful idea. I like your idea, but I have to do this today. Well, you try a few more days, one more time. And if she comes back and says, oh, that's a great idea, we should do that sometimes, but I can't do it. Now, if in any of these buts, I can't do it, I got to do this today, she doesn't follow up with, however, I can do it 2 days from now. If she doesn't come up with a suggestion after refusing or not being available for whatever reason, if she doesn't come up to suggest another time and date, at least in any of these three tries that you did, dump her. By dump her, I don't mean demeaning her, but mean stop pursuing her. Because if a woman who is being offered a date or asked for a date or an outing or some kind of a function, an activity, and she just says, thank you, but I can't, but doesn't replace it with the suggestion of when she can or when can you guys do it, and you try that 2 or 3 times, that's the woman who's either doesn't want to be with you or is involved with somebody that doesn't have the guts to tell you and is just stringing you along in case that didn't work, then you have something. You're giving her the encouragement and the confidence to do whatever it is she wants to do with the other guy, to be acceptable or not, or to play a game or not, because she's got you to fall back and get confident from by your eagerness to please her. So that's the formula. If she doesn't suggest another time to replace the date you asked, the activity you asked to have together, you say, well, I appreciate the fact that you're busy, you're not available. I think it's no longer appropriate for me to call you since you've always appreciated my suggestion, but you never came on to any of these functions, and you never even suggested when we can do it. So at this time, I will not call you anymore. If you wish for us to get to know each other, you can call me, text me, make an effort, make a plan, suggest activities, then we'll go from there. I wish you a wonderful day. Done. And you never call her again, ever, until she actually comes. If she doesn't, fair enough. Don't waste your time. Go away. Same thing for you, Tia Tia.